If you're following this update, Bishop Salifu Amoako Arrest updates now, you realize that each and every day there's something new. And the other top no so cry a new one, and as the latest on this particular issue, the fact say Bishop Salifu Amoako Arrest or the head pastor of Alive Church International, say the church members no almost me courts. It's for those of you who don't know the background to the story, no Salifu Amoako ne babema bako ne babema ketwa awedi 16 years. Or no, and a Saturday, Nimia Penny, Odin Beverly, and no catch any mamma say, or Pesoko in a tidy if you can, because on which we are, they were having the birthday event at a different location. Now, a bra or course, or Jiki no Aquin near my work and the Bakumano, and a new the Okoye. And once was sparky kind of poor, and Kukum Kofumi and then the Ghana police are my artists, says the people are Omebuno, or me too. In Bofram, you know, maybe 12 years. In fact, more updates and pictures are very soon. Okrano, they know the person, and I will know and some of them we are still in talks with them. Are very soon. We have more updates and interviews on this particular place. But today, a significant happening now. Koswa, a shaky social media. The fact say the church members of Alive Chapel International, which happens to be headed by Elisha Salifu Amoako. So I didn't Elisha Salifu Amoako and the Moha Amoako, who happens to be their wife. Now, listen to this. There's a video involving people more question the video of what really happened. But for those of you who don't know why they arrested them, I'll explain. But Osha screens no so you will see clearly it's a Bishop Salifu Amoako on the far right of the screens, and in the middle Moha and a Jaguar na Abrantian and ni Bakumano, the 16-year-old no Odiko Kumbo Frano. Sa Jaguar no Elisha Salifu Amoako yere Moha edie, and on the side Ghana police statement or more details say woman no they are not even adults or teenagers. They said they are young children at 12 years each. Sefima no I just say a party say almost dribble crap beyond recognition. Now I told you said there is a video involved. Listen very well. There is a video involved. This particular video involved Alive Chapel International fusie court say a court actually Salifu Amoako, and according to them they are saying say Salifu Amoako and a committee crime no Salifu Amoako no etwika no. So if Salifu Amoako no etwika na obi akodi ni boni a adentia na yede be hye no adentia na obi akodi ni moko and obi and be sa hu fifiri almost ntiase enutanity for any ebusuafo mako pie quarter video ekwakwohwe no detail say ebra mako pie quarter omubuefu ye pa ema me no ka say they almost had an altercation because ocean here enya senketwa akra police and other people had to rush in because they nearly clashed with the family members of the victims no one more masho mumbankwan because almost they are looking for justice. Okay, they want justice at the end of the day, no, almost no, justice needs to be prevailed. If at the end of the day, no, say Salifu Amoako ni ebeche no, and the families no, maybe beje ho dia, and yenkwachi omo. Yenkwachi video ni involved. I'll explain why the Ghana police is after Salifu Amoako and Moha instead of the 16-year-old. Yebeto aso. Okay, so for those of you who are watching who just joined in a motion video, let me explain. what you are watching on the screen is the members, aggrieved church members of Bishop Salifu Amoako. Omuno mukoko apply say adentia na yache Salifu Amoako ene ne yire ene di omako P court. Now their argument is simple, say enye Salifu Amoako ene commit crime no. Enye Salifu Amoako na etwi car no. Enye Salifu Amoako na yiri moha ena na etwi car. Nti e ba ne say na yache Salifu Amoako ene ne yire. Now let me explain. In literal terms, ubeka so in some church members ne kanu omubu for media court no, it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense because so we interpretation of the law. You think say church members no spectacular mo ye wo court premises no idea it is reasonable. No, you need to interpret the law and know where the law is coming from. What you say because baby teacher the waso ne the yesanin no. Listen very well. Law no say Wundi 18 years are only license. Listen very well. First of all, we a live video. Move from commenting, bra. I'll be reading them. Also, where any questions drop them because there were more updates and more details into this issue. Let me continue. Listen to this. Law no say Wundi 18 years you can't drive a car. Ghana law no. Wundi 18 years you can't own a license. Wundi 18 years you have no business in the driver's side of a car. This is the law. Now in case you say with the 18 years now when you driving car, you can't drive a car on any major highway, especially say bia and yes say bia driving school you can't drive any car on any major highway unless wako driving school ako pass DVLA driving licensure exams and our pass any amount license. If not, you can't drive a car even if you are 18 years. The two things you have to note is that first of all, nipa na ochika no only 18 years. Nipa na ochika no only 18 years. Odi 16. In law terms no oye minor. In law terms no oswa. 2. Say even if oil of age right now or sounds need license. So two things you have to note here. Number one, only license only 18 years or a minor only 18 years. Aside from that, so only a year license or the driver car. For some reason now befriending him kechi and your offense because and then before my bar or motor channel drive here or share that is pushing this stepping on that automatic car so there when send the driving no any DBA dinsa in 12 years square or mutimi drive just your mom come see highway so into boy need to drive here any news because bro check US and certain countries so driving age limits no and at time of it me I secure a driving license I drive it and also a permit to drive a car is 16 years. But Ghana, you have to be 18 years. Now, the law is saying if for some reason no obiko chika naka na eye nipa ni 18. Okay, now almost say sound na hard drinking. I think you solve it. Sorry for that background music. So as I was saying, nipa ni the 18 years. Na ochika wa ka na yawo de no nipa ndi konya akunsia they will come after you. So in this case no Salifu Amoako ne yiri moha ye fa ni picture into screens no so Salifu Amoako ne yiri moha okay o hwe de ya two screens so Salifu Amoako ne yiri ne wo mfimfidi no on ye fa ni moha no in fact yanya ne kese na mo amo hwe no mo ama join ye you know exactly what we are talking about. In Salifu Amoako ne yiri no ono ena so mfimfini e fa ni moha no mosama ne border mama yellow border na amanfo ntimi distinguish ehun the difference between these two people. Intino na yere no ono so mfimfini ne fa ni moha no ono yaya ne kese o that screens no so no moha ena white jaguar eye Bishop Salifu Amoako na ne ba ni twi no eye moha de moha ne ba bema last born or so 16 years moha car which is Salifu Amoako ne yere ena na moha ne car ena Salifu Amoako ne ba no echi ne yere car jaguar ena okofa car and the law is saying say wo moha wo na car ne ye wo de wo na wo license to drive the car wo na car papers ne wo di mu into bana fa no de akoko se crime. Two things here abofra no 16 years or a minor. Two, the same abofra no so or minor no so no at the end of the day no fa car na wa fa no why na chain driving or dia kodi bon na wan kasa car ne ye wo de And the law says, say, so our file car could dibonia, wo the car owner, no, they will come after you. And you tell them, I'm called driving school, says, I'll drive it, or highway, and they do call highway, now drive here. The driving instructor very vigorous and serious, especially or catch us say oh the car no copima, they will take him instead, and I say they will charge him instead because one of the unim shri akwesa abofra o chen 90 no unim de ekoso obe chen say 290 brasi na so ni sim nti wo nipa na driving dey so wo ye beginner so because he say unim twi but nipa na ote won chen na be holding account up. So in this case no nipa na nka also otena ni chen moha this Salifu Amoako Arrest ono so na car ne ne dey. So the charges no, if it will not go to the boy, the law is saying say nipa na car ne dey enkoma no. In this case cranka boy with 18 years cranka bit ma charge no, but for unlawful driving in yema. But the fact say Bishop Salifu Amoako Arrest no car ne dey and akwesa ne ba ene nipa o twika no we no so fi wa akra ne minor because with this 16 years the charges automatically transfers to Salifu Amoako and then the charges automatically transfers to Salifu Amoako and then for those of you are more joining, let's put this on the screens again. If you are joining us, Bishop Salifu Amoako ne and then the church men ni busuan for the church members o makoko say yin Salifu Amoako fi court because every day o mo call court no ye che o mo dey o mo call court because you have to go to court and they have to give you bail. They will say bail within 48 hours or so. And we tell the one court say okay ye be mamu bail conditions, should we keep them pending investigation as say mom and a Life Chapel Church International Bishop Salifu Amoako ne yere omo da no members no mubuofu o ma storm court as you can see no mubuofu say they be enjoy suffer ne yere because anyom no more drive a car no. As I told you no, it made some sense, but then the law no say once oya bofra no and also can yes Salifu Amoako ne yere and the charges transfers to them. And when and church members omubu from kokwapai. And one of the things we are also learning is that church members no mukọ almost sound so ne one more match of the victims no ekokun say the victims family no ekokun say adintia na mumaye ne ache sofo. You see Akromatv no doso. So for bring your comment, this is a live video. Bring in your comment, this is a live video. As I'm saying, you know, church members who go for say identity na police for achi Salifu Amoako and omo sanso ne victims a year 12-year-old mienu na omu e wo ka anim no. Okay, sa 12-year-old no church members who go for say aden na sa 12-year-old mienu omu eye omo busuafo abakoto no omo push say ye arrest Salifu Amoako ene ne yere etefo we ye de new aduane man ye. Tell me, I'm not being biased here, but we and one of the things you also have to notice is Ankayeumiaba and Anasa Baba. I don't think say you will stop there, and it goes a long way to tell us the hypocrisy of some people. Now we have some people on social media saying say Nyankopon and na air testing Salifu Amoako. What is Bonsam Chishaye about this? New information air ban say a brand here now or cause accident a Bishop Salifu Amoako ne ba bema no ne ba kuma no cause accident no school or the first two school near expel no ya kasa expeller yi di all because of certain behaviors are not done the with school. So you see say right from the onset Salifu Amoako intimate temi ne ba no we intimate discipline no, and the Bible tells us spare the rod and spoil the child. I'm not saying se kofa abano kumuba, but or child said things no but tiano onye sa anka adenti na 16-year-old utimi kwa for papa car o maame car etu kokum nkrofo so speed and all the nam neighborhood num. And the argument of the prosecutors or pushing for the case is that when your first time offense there are videos on social media and the bakuman all driving speed that which are there to Snapchat and your first time near it, which means and also the father involved Bishop Salifu Amoako nankasa. There's a video of him all US a brand no preachy and all catch a church member say US as na ultimate drive here ye beba say kakra stop in my country need there when I'm driving license no license number plate no number plate when they see me say yes sir, who are you to stop me? The video is there, obi them I'll play it, play what I say several times. Also, who are you to stop me? Because if you stop me, I'll call your boss. So clearly, these people think that they are untouchable in Ghana. And that is why today, see the church members, the church members of Salifu Amoako omukoko apaya omako sorry court premises say yenjai Salifu Amoako because suffer. Now updates ne because and then you 2 hours it will need data so bomodiane pay data na set na say because I have more updates asofo bi sudia bi pie mi nema. Now Ghana police updates from the buy no tie Ghana police updates from the buy no omo ma yeti ase say imbofra no omewu no omo ye 12-year-old 12 years omo nyina omo ye 12-year-old. That is what the law and also the Ghana police is saying. It's therefore, would you believe say one of the girls, okay, before then obi requested say yemfa it's okay, let's put this on the screen. Yemfa we into screen so for the deba two screens no a video of a girl na ono no the victim, okay, or see drebe no. In fact ubesu okay about time for amoa ha mo amoye parents no ya what is the babecho na ya yen for bibia eni enyan enchro dey be because YouTube for crown number cast dey be against some policies but the ye person ye ne say yakofa ye nya video the last moment tinitin the last moment of abaiwe or the victim no ye nya the last video on earth. Okay, you the last video on earth. They na all year and sana all film ni nyina no yen saka it ba two screens so mo yen internal fan two screens so yen abre. Okay, yes, intini yen saka ye the two screens so sisi and ha say. So let's put this on the screens. Let's put this on the screens. Yenya. So in there no, okay, you will see say Salifu Amoako ne ba no de wa ye no and what say ye kase tu ne jeje mu e kase osa because now arguments of the church members they say abofrani sa onim de oye and now ko social media all of a sudden no people are sympathizing with abofrani so abofrani de na onim osa and then before maba o kan asem chomo mu ntie into kan asem chomo ntia and somebody has to pay the price. That is the question among for abisa. That's the question among for abisa. Okay, yen saka you near fan two screens no so. Okay, and no screens no. Now, ye catch them say one more me Ghana police update on mode buy no Ghana police updates. Okay, we have it here. Ghana police updates on mode buy no. Them ye Ghana police updates ni kese amount because I'm just arriving at a certain point and I want to take you guys along. Also, ye ka will say Bishop Owusu Bempa no abe foreign assembly. Yes, so I didn't know Bishop Owusu Bempa no abe foreign assembly, and also there's a leak audio of Bishop Owusu Bempa where you're live in case you have to go and watch the other videos because they bet you now. We show the whole screens no so Ghana police updates from the buy and it is interesting, but I want you to take a critical note at the number 3. Number 3 he says something should be a number 3 no no or see the investigation further indicates that the investigation further indicates that there were 5 victims in the Akura vehicle during the accident. Akura no and the name Bofrani team for 5 team Salifu Amoako ne banu edikoshimo no. And the other 2 identified Justin Agbenu and Mame Jomo, both 12 years of age. Into amona no moti back seat. Okay, can the crescent for 5 and 8 team. But omo no bibia no omote no esan se Salifu Amoako ba no edebe bomu sa no emi omo nan ene yesi ba kokore wu on the spot. Okay, into a bridge I talk can ye pese yi omo ne ntimi yi omo because no omo nan ni aka like sit no emi omo nan ne bom into wo hwe bra videos no Ghana Fire Service for post ye I just say ye yi omo no to na ba kokora nan atete because no mu sha. One of the people and one of the victims no meaning so only fan jomo no or take for ono ne the picture the video out to screens no so onunye. Look at this beautiful girl and tell me say yanka say Salifu Amoako oye so front no yinjai and who say there are certain men of God that omu painting a narrative say nyankopon de onim de oye social. There's nothing in social about this. Where your arrogance, where your ignorance, what you say, and I seen a bear that bia no on banner sebi on be repeat mistakes no onkokum obinti no e was say ye discipline no someone ti Salifu Amoako no issue. But what about abofra? Because me say sisi no abofra no Salifu Amoako ban, people want to sympathize with him, say oh sha yen no Ghana for montia say in before mabomusa, and now the church members are storming the video we share no. Okay, last video of abofra no o post here and sana it's here for ofi atiasefo asase so, and tell me say we no enya ade a uhu a ekawakuma. Now I'll take you to any page because ebusuanfo adeni buy no ebusuanfo aba out it is a wo sha omon pese nyema bebre ebeba social media. Okay, nti on person kata so nyema so ni ade so yenye we kese, let's do this big mo am pese mo hu no abofra no onu ni ya ne kese e wo screen so you can see say the wuye no abofra ba ko wuye no otika ni chi no oni. I don't know yes ba ko friend ba ko John mo ba ko Justin. I don't know who this is because e din a owo e wo social media no TikTok no, because opposite or TikTok pa e din no wo ho no bit different. E din a na one of the victims of wo ho no bit different. Ye the page nankasa ebe two screens no so. No say the Salifu Amoako ne busuanfo ene ne church members no Omakwa court says sisia no with immediate effect yenyi Salifu Amoako, because Salifu Amoako onye boni bia no wa judge for yourself and ask if what the church members are doing, if it makes sense or not. Answer na mame kwa comment section no so. Where if you Frank Oboy TV, I say hi, greetings from Germany, Frank Michel. Where if you Frank BM, I say guy, you are making a point, thank you so much. Where if you Otutu 2000, I say Ghana Jimmy Nkwa, why are these church members in court? That is the big question. That is the big question, Mr. Otu. Where if he Frank or boy, I say nobody is above the law. It's true. Where if he Joyce and Sue, I say what is wrong with some people in Ghana? Do people reason at all? They are just church members or church goers, and that does not, and they don't understand being a Christian. God have mercy on Ghana. Now, I told you, say, one of the victims, no, posted the last video on TikTok with a message and send a okay. Now, no, yen sake, you know, yen fa we need to screen so this is it. Not back one of the victims, no, or one TikTok. If any Giveon Love 558, sorry 358. Pardon my eyes. Giveon Lover 358. It's one of the victims only. Meaning say see and see no if you phone clear TikTok that, but mostly you can see it. Last video post here no it for sheni and na so share white no inti atade na o show dibu here no and na on the far left of the screen so as a share white with a head scarf no and one as a flowers e woni mu no obi basi with 12 years. Don't be confused. 12 years who just that abofra no ho ye fe or a nice girl uswa nti me person me go into details because esa na kwakoye eyi but or a nice girl just our bonity and now say is legon for there omomba no omukoyi omugbo omutini ade nti one shall be so epini onye pini or just 12 years it's for. And this is the last thing that she posted. Yeah, highlight here no so near two screens no so the last thing that she posted any other two screens no so the last post in the last video. And would you believe so posting video in 1 hour and a week or posting video we in 1 hour. Listen very well. In 1 hour and abofre or shenenkwa or see deleting soon caption or the man no. Osha 2 days ago time you know the dates no on TikTok no was the Saturday assembly here, and it was time you share video no it was 2 hours ago and send owu here. So it tells you posting video in 1 hour and or shenenkwa. A beautiful girl like this. Na sorry members be kama mintia show mu bio omu court or muso mu fi court. The church members said they will not leave the court unless courts and also the police discharge and release Salifu Amoako and then area. Asema wo hono no. Unless courts discharge Salifu Amoako and area and yes sir omonti ase. This is what is going on. And the big question is, what is really going on? Because these are church members. Allow the rule of law to work. And the funny thing is, in some way, in our course, almost sounds so court premises or TNT. Omo sanso or court premises wa omo ni ebusuafo no of the victims no aircon. My main fact comments we if you Robert a free. Also, what kind of human beings I think say read here no. Mo fam comment embra. Mo fam comment embra. Mo fam comment embra. We if Robert if you also what kind of human beings are some Ghanaians, some so-called church members have gone to fight the belief family. Really, I hope Kumchacha is not going to spread to speak. Okay, and that will even lead me to my second story because. So I started to show you video from the beginning. I told you say Bishop Owusu Bempah ni dia bepiem. And then Bishop Owusu Bempah ni nsem bienu and da apono so. There were whole leak audio of Bishop Owusu Bempah. All threatening so be delay with somebody. I spoke before ye beba life. Me knew obi obeni kasa any nipa ne asam na koye court case any police case into no among person be kan wan say but ye beba audio no na mate nsem Owusu Bempah e kan all threaten eye okatechi free frani ade. So that is it. Now, the church members and almost screens so omubu for more court premises or say omu court ho ene ana echna unless court no eyi Salifu Amoako ne yere because enyo no normal drive a car no to the extent they even went further. Okay, omu sanso call further catch omu say yi omu and omu sanso ne family of the bereaved, family of omu omasho madician aircon. Say I didn't na mube jeli Salifu Amoako wa mo den Ghana for you Salifu Amoako wa mo den Ghana for you and almost say omu fi wo enne and omu fi wo echna and you see say in same way nyina akoso no and so sad police for jina opo ntimi nyehwe so maybe omu nye bibi I don't know but in any serious country the church members who are inciting chaos will be arrested. Because in law terms, they are disrupting the smooth session of the law. You can't say Salifu Amoako. Law is yes, I'm not parents of the 16-year-old. It's pick you out pending investigation. Salifu Amoako on the screens so police are blaming him. And an area more now also no screens so but you blame if you are more pictures when you by Ghana police that they buy. And now they are saying they want to release them from jail because the question is why because law is or a minor you take no on or a minor and a bofrana ye can ask them lankasa ni person in the picture better screen so the picture they better but sisi no hospital pictures about the nimina amwa because a ban is sanity a glass in the winning a price of bofrana crown or cost surgery. Abofrana ye can asem no or cost surgery. So ye if I know to screen until abofra said be or cost surgery o kuma no one bonus support. Now I know say some no e bubo ba no people will say nana be say nsem ni nyina e koso no ya te say eye Salifu Amoako ne ba no otimi sifika edem beniti internal bleeding. Also, car no esparky films and send na OPA into OPA no cranche bia na we are learning so collapse here. OPA na nche bia na abofran e collapse here. So now no omu patch say abofran no tibie mu enye. The condition of the child e yade bia enye. Into we den kwa charge no. E na we no krofi wa abofran no sanso ye minor. Tinie. We no krofi wa abofran no sanso ye minor. So the question is how are you going to charge the child? Even though you say Ghana police no in some cases, no, they make exceptions. No, in this particular case, no, we don't know what they will do. Now, therefore, we enter screens. No, so because I told you, said there's an update at Abekayensa. Which screens? No, see here. Nipa bakwa ne ho abe foreign sem Bishop Owusu Bempah. Bishop Owusu Bempah ne update nipo de bebre. But this issue has to do with Bishop Owusu Bempah. Yeah, that's sorry, Bishop Owusu Bempah. Ono no sie. So akwasra Salifu Amoako ne babema na onya accident no. Etiefo. We all love Bishop Owusu Bempah. Sometimes or any maybe obisa won say what is daddy? Then ekoso. Now Owusu Bempah in some all can air patch say dia to Salifu Amoako no enya ade a eye ni asem eye sunsum asem. Okay. Na enye Salifu Amoako kwa na call you. Enye sorry enye Owusu Bempah kwa na kwa Salifu Amoako eye ne bana wenya accident no. Asofo mpinifo ekoy. So clearly you can see where this thing is going. If eye Owusu Bempah wetimi any asofo mpenifo akosra eye Salifu Amoako ne ba ne dia. Then it tells you say clearly no ye ba be ya asem ne say eye sunsum asem eye ade a okokan wanhwa na nyame ne bufu about so. Send be ya enkoye se mi twan tronti no me fa we into screens so go bi wo beka so penas for no mu previews you are hungry for views. Nobody is hungry for views. We are hungry for justice. Tieni ye de ba be two screens no so no one of the copy and a redacted copy yen.com omo kan ye ana insema omu quote verbatim say owusu bempa nankasa o reverend owusu bempa ono wetu ne numu tu aba out abeka say ono wakosa Bishop Salifu Amoako ne ba na wo hospital no anso ha o omo sanso bompa e ma no. And I have a question because Ghana for bebre e bisa asembi and I'll ask on their behalf tonight. Me ka say line who some of the comments ba me read the comments na one share kra message be phone lines not too nice one. O share the screens no so or say with yen.com okay mo yan kese ma me important thing ye wa ha say no or say owusu bempa versus Salifu Amoako stand in hospital after East Legon. Tell you with yen.com if you pinas news or make us oh any amount on with yen.com any Ghana website owusu bempa versus Salifu Amoako stand in hospital after East Legon accident. Sisi anyama no so aye clear. So the big question is owusu bempa ebra okoshia oko hospital oko sra Salifu Amoako ba na dey na call so tieni listen to what really went on Osebe FM okoye no enyo no kwa no koye oni sofo bi efe ne oni asofo mpenifo bi ene ka ho na wusu bempa na ne dian be piem ene yenya ne tie se boy ni real name Elrad Amoako inti wusu bempa ene asofo mpenifo omo ko no mko visit Elrad Amoako 16-year-old okun mbofra mienu no omu wie so no ene omo sanso Empire man to share we are yen.com for say Apostle Owusu Bempa and the pastors pray for the 16-year-old who has been blamed for speeding and causing the death of 2 minors. Now, according to a post shared by Sika Official, the pastors went to the hospital on Sunday, October 30, 2024 to pray for the 2 boys. And therefore, I don't have any issue. But the question is, Owusu Bempa okoye na okosra Elrad na wo screens no so no ono ne papa na wo screens no so no adinti na man kosra other victims other 3 victims almost survive because other car no akura no na nkrofo 5 in the womb nkrofo miensa ti mi pay ene se ba ko ye badly injured di nkrofo 2 de omo ato omo kakra but 2 ahyewu nti ade na Owusu Bempa omo koye amakosra Bishop Salifu Amoako ne baba meya owo screens no so yi amu no ade nti na wan kosra the other victims for family ade na wan call the other victims omo ba ne hu wan call omo family members anko bompire amomo ukoya nko meche ofeso. And now the church members are saying say a spiritual attack on Salifu Amoako and in the bush and they are on the screens at the court premises fighting. And the screens so let me read the comments. I mean trust here is very important. You are live. Bring in your comments. If Asari Kofi say so sorry sister RIP. Yes, if Cyprian Mitchell say it's so sad such an innocent soul will have perished because of the mistake of an irresponsible, untrained and unqualified to drive and pampered child. The church members must be dealt with by the police. Of course I didn't see by now I will say the church members no because and then I go for 5 and 10 alcohol so now who on the screens no and then go for 10 5 alcohol actually been a bit my multitudes one shot omunna be kwa kobo dompem na kwaye ensama and adibia untimi kan we efi I like the word that Cyprian or say abofra no say pampered and trained because where Cyprian we a smart guy we efi Okoto Rasta or say these people are there disturbing public peace and the police can arrest them and somebody see a creative for. It took the Ghana police almost 48 hours for them to bring a press statement. Indra evia yewo listen to this. Indra evia yewo and yes say wa me he police for action. Ghana police within 1 hour release a statement say yenchi say wa me he omako investigation which say wa me he a music video. At the internet semni see ya usu bem Salifu Amoako ni semni see and ban semni see omo release statement. It took 48 hours and public to react. Double standards indeed. When you go to Rasta, I'll say, so what is the blaring for? Why doesn't we know Salifu Amoako? Of course, the reason why I blame him no, Ghana police for Yechi Ubia. The argument in court, which I also think is okay. The argument is that Yechi Obi court was identify the due process because Obu wa watching on your guilty to the beto wa we go so the person have to be a friend is saying sentence before and now be proven so a guilty because the name court to an ABA and you know why and I say court are quitting which is a court cast when deep on na then we go ni so that's why they bled the face but he say Salifu Amoako and the pictures were brought in by the friend is saying the Ghana police where feel Robert Free or see if Salifu Amoako could not give his son a good upbringing he is going to get it in Ghana prisons in Kwasa same say and it's true because Salifu Amoako there's a video of him one show a video to go to our previous episodes Ojina sorry Oka say Ghana Akromatv driver without a license who dare you he used a phrase who born dog for you to stop me if you stop me I'll call your boss Intiti odia man and ban on 10 year we feel a 16-year-old should not go to adult prisons. There has to be youth justice systems where the boy can go. You can't lock him up in adult prisons. It's unacceptable. Lee, I don't know if Ghana has that system in Kwadwosheldon school, but we couldn't understand your concerns also. But we couldn't you see I didn't person yenye. And ya kwachi Salifu Amoako so a church members ni buefu say adentin ya chi Salifu Amoako. It is here and say yentimi nchebo ani because also yentimi fa no call praises because or minor. Then we have to transfer the charge to somebody who needs to be held accountable. Lee, this is the argument. Where if you had Jia Hamu car, or say very sad story. Yes, and if Morris Asari, or say this is so sad. Where if KB Ghana in seven, or say Ghana in Kwasa 7 kwan, I say Ghana in 7 kwan. So those two dead are not important. God have mercy on the poor and innocent Christians. And I go people say Ghana for binum ejimi papa. Ghana for binum ejimi papa. This is what is really going on. It's in the crowd and a comments for in the comment section omodiaba. And I told you say see and the church members no omubuefu yenja voice ni tum yenko tie church members no argument omu make ye ba ye be san to aso. Okay, therefore, so the church members no and who was screens so now if you following this particular update me can catch you say in regards with a year usu bempa wakosra a year Salifu Amoako nemba no one bompaye also kosra nemba no hospital e bompaye ma a year 2 boys no usu bempa pa usu bempa pa we ntimi ankosra a year other victims no Salifu Amoako bankwa nemba no kwa no otimi eko den eko srom eko bompai emom na Ghana for buo for Salifu usu bempa. Which kind of double standards is this? Why didn't you go to the victim's family? Now usu bempa sama ye kan yanken wi me no ka say no Angel FM presenter oketechi efifa I don't know so we a trap and ya say to usu bempa na wakotuma video ekwa kwahwe no tinitin yi video ekwa kwahwe nti bi ebe two screens no so no oketechi efifa efre Bishop Usu Bempa phones and the Bishop Usu Bempa there say sebi mumeti mwankasa mumete obe teki oketechi efifa on certain threat messages are according to video kwahwe no it is even implying say Usu Bempa obetima for tax ni akobo oketechi efifa because ono Ghana has say no onye holy sir it for ensema Usu Bempa eka ena oketechi efifa say course na call na oni Usu Bempa yin na Usu Bempa de onimu o ka ne boso nsem oketechi efifa oketechi efifa record ena me no okasa oketechi efifa waba abe post the whole conversation wo TV ena radio so I see an my say or the obe taking on. Now, okay, the chief for Becca's we are trap because he said no Usubempa in himself on the MPP for no or more own banter, especially looking at the fact that recently, or Kobon Pie Emma John Dramani Mahama. And also or the abeto abontin say o believe say John Dramani Mahama ebe really presidency no clearly no MPP for be no they are not really happy with Bishop Usubempa. It's no akoye ne some forecast we clear trap okatechi efifa what trap Usubempa what wenya no at the end they do person say ni din no yen question this particular video involved of threatening message any leak call leaked video and also audio call like if you want to drop it TV station see no Usubempa some more can no before elections no you best answer because clearly threatening yanko show the video involved of what really is going on in some more kind you better aso
you know me the buo bi man eti na me friend me ro say na enipa mu hu a na ba mi a wan hwe yi a ade ba ye wo no ko yentie Usubempa a enra wo frɛ me ne nkomo sa and nobody should tell me say na privacy ye de ben wa recording whenever somebody is going to perpetrate crime ne privacy no a ye protected under the law no emra ni free ho
sapepepe ni ho biem
it Usubempa so be suma manfo am ya bebo me Ghana police me ka kire mo me ye ba me fa me nsanto me ho
dabida
Usubempa so betumi nsu na gu fom Ghana police oba no betumi nsu na gu fom me fa me nsa ento me ho me nya statue
sapepepe
enti esidia evidence ni nie afi yentie
hello.
yeah hello
Bacho, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, teacher prefect.
Madam Abajwani.
Me Bacho Primo Usubempa. So for Usubempa.
So for
Usubempa. So for Usubempa ne kase.
Yeah.
Me Dr. Tia Kasa. Me ne Kwadwosheldon so Kasa. The material so Usu ne me papa mana yi abri hotel baby so me naked videos for Akromatv. I'm assuming send also the MS more power from an hour. Okay,
so Usubempa or be making statement to be waha. Obi ose baby a wotututuo ni nyina mesende dia bro. Na Usubempa wo ye nyansani a. Eti ye ka kire ose sa akwa wotututuo no. Enti enka bibi nkyere wadwene.
Onya nyansani.
There's obi a one more damn dear want to tutu. I'm proud to me petrol asem. When I see gun, I'm happy.
Precisely.
May a trigger happy. Aha, so obi catch us a kwano petrol to tour. It does not tell you anything. Me ma catch us a movie as you Olivia too boring, mommy.
Freedom.
Sending country to no one can be by this and get your poncoso, your cocoa club, a club. Let me chunk for 40. Mete chariot so infantry battalion like a big show mutisa ave yonko sunti
I'm assuming send also the MS more power from an hour. Okay, baby out to touring messenger the hair. So who them a hotel? I just don't know.
Offer me no so customer card.
Junior brother, I will give a cheap tray. In a school. Put a small boy. I mean, me lawyer say and come Bema, corporate and a master for Mudiabra, the man called Kwadwosheldon. For the Neko studio. My cousin, Dr. King, that's Dr. King, I careful out. You look good radio station.
What about maybe who bet me a monk for Mimikuba? Mamma direction to be Fiona. And I will be Mamma direction, maybe I will be admitted.
Any news said them before about.
There be missing me here, and I will never have a share.
You naming countries in you.
Rather than common to sign a code,
also for Govi. Where were nipa di omachi na nipa no ase aboba damina na sofo to make us a menye holy o
onye holy wajitum
sofo a wajitum se enye news se be ma before ba na nim se enye news de de tu wadi abere
ntokwa ne de he
mo na mo de niema bi akata monie a mo wi agas ni krom ha na mo de nyame soma akata moni ana me pierce the veil of a year wone no amodi no se mo nyina mo wi agas fo no
sanity
ne nyina ya wibidia ande na wo no se bi atuwe wo kena obi sore no se miracle akotia wi agas ni news no de wa ware bebre e di news no de mo ka mo no kore meme tia na be kase yezika ta chie wi agas fo na kam ko we kokko ne mponche na ni nwan
bisabi
na momudi nyamesum katemoni ana nyame se wo nyesi nyame nso wo modam no ke kan samba saba ana ya toto ya toto anu aba be nwura mekwa fifa se wo usu be mpase de be ya
enu be
se
friend no
confirm friend otie nyabutie na yentie wodi otie to so beba obeba ave yentie enkomo no yentie dabi o jari ma menyima dwuma nyabutie nyabere ni wo why jari nyabutie meni ba bia mebo asia mo okina omo tadua no ye bebo bia si no okina ya to aso why anti nyabutie meni ba bia mebo asia why so station mo dwuma tete adwuma no a we anu akipo mo in suspense bia de nyaza asa ne be wantie ha wunya ne de aka ne mom nyabutie ne enti nyabutie
ana wo be ma me da extra ba bia wo bia commission
any news said them before about.
There be missing me here and I will never have a share.
You naming countries in you holy.
Rather than common to sign a code, where them my wife from Omanchannel. And I'm to mean one now this year, me would you?
Okay, tell me, baby. Let me show this year.
Oh, maybe now my yes, circle and me batch mountain jupa. Who are you fighting?
Which are the one? I need an opportunity here. I won't sit a machine. Maybe we'll slow for the fire. But I'm channel. You're winning and count.
Already, now bad if they're gonna have a share,
naming countries in you holy.
Rather than common to sign a
said them before about.
There be missing me here and I will never have a share.
You naming countries in you holy.
Rather than common to sign a code, where them my wife from Omanchannel. And I'm to mean one now this year, me would you?
Okay, tell me, baby. Let me show this year.
Oh, maybe now my yes, circle and me batch mountain jupa. Who are you fighting?
Which are the one? I need an opportunity here. I won't sit a machine. Maybe we'll slow for the fire. But I'm channel.
You're missing me here and I will never have a share.
You naming countries in you holy.
Rather than common to sign a code, where them my wife from Omanchannel. And I'm to mean one now this year, me would you?
Okay, tell me, baby. Let me show this year.
Oh, maybe now my yes, circle.
Okay, so for those of you who are Omanchannel, the whole issue has to do with Okatachi FIFA of Angel FM or no patches or and a Bishop Owusu Bempa a friend. Now Bishop Owusu Bempa friend. According to Owusu Bempa, the issue is Okatachi FIFA and radio so no patches say Owusu Bempa ko bompa mama hama. Now so ko hotel and bar small girls koda. A ho and Owusu Bempa a friend could you take some happens to be the programs manager or Angel FM and also friend Dr. Kukuotin. Nipana radio station near the Angel FM and no one is a money presenter in Kasa. And no sound so fresh Okatachi FIFA nankasa and no one and no say as you heard it obeying in snow form or no holy or name bad today and this is a man of God. Now video we no now audio we Okatachi FIFA leak and I know so Owusu Bempa the team no the review it they can say ABR a authored a doctored, which means that no market kind of voice is seed and you know it depends on how and how you take it from. Now this is not even the main issue that yeah but no so between because Owusu Bempa no one for him because asɔre kɔ bɔ mpae ɔkɔ hospital kɔ bɔ mpae ma Salifu Amoako ne ba na wakɔ so accident ebra wan bɔ mpae ama ɛyɛ other victims or more car ni mo nkofo mienu ewu ansanso ankɔhye mo bi suanfo ɛna esi ɔmo de sɛ bonsam ɛna ama Salifu Amoako ne ba no asɛ ɔde na to trap mo akokum obi. Now ye kasa nwie ya no menu kasa another fresh update abɛka yensa. Oh yes, if you listen to this very well. Ye kasa nwie fresh update abɛka yensa sisia na update aba no part say court Salifu Amoako ne yere ene ono ye de omako pi de sobo abo mo say they've caused the death of 2 people and also unlawful driving near the other no. Salifu Amoako ne yere, they have pleaded not guilty. Yes, Salifu Amoako ne yere ebre de omako court so they are pleading said they are not guilty of anything and asobo ne de bo omo no omunya guilty. Now reporter or Pulse Ghana, okay, reporter or Pulse Ghana or Omudin some Ababe Tuja. Let's put this on the screens because media make kasa. Usually I want there to be evidence. Me person me did near my 2 screens. Some who say okay, this is exactly what we are talking about. Now make I will say, sorry members, you know, okay, church members. No mako PM ewo the court premises on both say identity and yachi Salifu Amoako ne yere because enyo na no more drive a car no. That is the argument of the church members now. But me no ka say update aba part say omuko pay court no. Courts any investigators any prosecutors here the sobo bomb because number 1 car no wusu bempa ne yere sorry Salifu Amoako ne yere de forgive me. Car na Salifu Amoako ne yere de ne yere moha ye fe ni moha on a white Jaguar na ne babema na ne bakuma ne konya accident on na car na ne de. That is it. It here the subona bomb. Now boyfriend is 16 years so we can't really charge him as an adult. And you know the subwa bomb for negligence. Look at this if you pause gun or say Salifu Amoako please not guilty as he appears in court over Sounds fatal clash. And this came 16th October 6:12, which is 1 hour ago. Now let me give you the details of why this Pulse Ghana reporter or court so the Nicodemus Semnichino waba out or catch research. Even though church members have stormed there, they are saying say Salifu Amoako any they are pleading not guilty. And also updater and also airbar in regards with this particular case no air patch say court asanso ma Salifu Amoako ne yere ni bail. So this is a major update airbar into more emotional more updated by right in this particular time. It's no me pa macho mo fam comment and bright you be reading nyina amam we a live video air so this is an update airbar. I'm reading comment we na mentor so we fi a year Robert Owusu said the father said Ghana police salute him even if he has no license or without number plate, and if you stop him he will call your bosses. So the son knows he's above the law because of his father. In some Richard that can now. Yeah, so me catch say update about Salifu Amoako. So what is the update? Update na part say omuko court no court part is here and the person dey sobo ebo Salifu Amoako ne ba ene ne yere because omo na car ne omo die, and the court part say omo negligence, okay, because se car ne ye dia who gave the child the car key and also kofa car na otu ye no one ade no bi ehu and argument amu making say abofra no ye permit no e ma na fa car no. There are videos on social media, okay, say all driving car we try to video. So in some the prosecutors are bringing in everything left and right. We share screen so some more munim no Salifu Amoako ne ba na occurred accident no ono and all the far right of the screens on us or white topper orange sleeves no and penino odi ni birthday no ono occurred as the on us wash channel or the other side on even Elion Amoako, but Elyard no the white top no with orange short sleeve no ono and occurred accident. Now listen to this. Omuko pio court no Bishop Salifu Amoako ne yere ibisa mo say are you guilty or not? Are you guilty or not? And Bishop Salifu Amoako and then the party say omunye guilty. Now aside from that what really went on is that court party say okay, if you guys are saying somunye guilty there esan say enya mu na mu directly mu cause accident no inti no what has the wo say sin say I say mamu bail inti me no case sisi no court a grante Salifu Amoako ne yere 50,000 bail, 50,000 cedis bail so munko fie, okay, 50,000 cedis bill so omunko fie. So this is exactly what really has happened now. Menu kasi Salifu Amoako Arrest ne yele de omu ya mo kwans na se ya mo bill so omunko fie. And one other thing that we are also learning is that they are supposed to come back because in some investigation ombe ya near they say, or they have to come back and show say they are there, you know, or so they obi or obi obabe jinem no wa grant you bill no ni nyina eka ho near they but now no we are learning say ebra muko pie court e bi so omo say are you guilty or not no. Salifu Amoako Arrest ne yere air parties omunye guilty. Aside from that too, Menu Kase, it has been confirmed say ama Salifu Amoako happens to be the leading bishop and as the founder of the Life Chapel Church International. No Menu Kase no yama the bill of 50,000 and say on ne yere no omunko fee. I know say same way abana ma for be Rebecca Sinana in some days in the case in the foolish case so. Say case the baby do there are being so well I can't really tell because in same be saying a bar I am PMP, they refer prosecutors or more investigation. They refer the case to the Attorney General. Into Attorney General, now at the end of the day, or not the Bible to if at the end of the day, case now, yeah, they ban, or sha, okay, should we charge a year Salifu Amoako? Should we reach for an out of court settlement? Because you see, we should inform us on this year, or per justice. We just screen so one of the girls, on the video was screen so no, or posted video with 2 hours. As no. Girl back one no shake no shit dreba yini pie ya say eyi nie nyan no o post video one underscore post on a TikTok edian na what TikTok give you lover 358 o post video we 2 hours per no wu ye in fact o post here no or caption say deleting soon say na in life e be delete if you asasi we so by somebody some reckless somebody so that's exactly what is really going on. Let us say, but go back to the comments now. Because in some very deep, you were more updates. More comments. Mark Norbert. I see so sad this has happened to Bishop. But one thing is that the youth of nowadays don't behave as how they are. But when problem comes, they refer to their underage. How? Mark, but you see, answer number 4 or like abofra ko wayward no usually no it all depends on the parents. Clearly no abofra not driving. There are videos of him driving in East Legon speeding. We try videos at on a Snapchat. So clearly no you could see say the parents fail to discipline their child or speak to the child. We are nuclear fewer information na urban says san el yadi ni babem or cause accident school no home 2 different schools no Brony Becker say suspended no. And I say, he's been expelled all because of this behavior. So clearly, to say there's a big void. Either say so for no time and shane remember and tion. And I say, ne mama no was say or yeah the eyes of a panel feel no. Also no, we jai ama and seven no. Ati say, if you Gloria for fear, said this does not sound like Reverend's voice. Ghanaians think so. A voice na bona a year usu bempa. Kwatachi efifa air party so usu bempa friend or threaten no I don't know obi a post said they be way enye usu bempa voice na obi a ya doctor of course Ghana for there omo follow software everything be they take it say enye omo I'm not saying say usu bempa voice because in some na ban usu bempa embe respond here okay but at the end of the day Kwatachi efifa air party say usu bempa and he's saying say yes it is something that we need to take it now. There are more updates okay. But one other thing it's here for abe top news sisia and no so no adia ebe mo akoshe sisia nche bia no the issue of Galamsey. So for baako e den sem bi aba betuja so for o den sem aba betuja sisia no ye friend no Bishop Ajin Asare party say Galamsey issue a ekoso no it's here for nyeme bibum. You can watch a video of Bishop Ojina Asori Nim all parties say Ghana for you guys are not seeing something. One case are smart, but parties say ye who be ye. And all parties say Galamsey issue na e cost ni penifo bi techi. Mema me kasa nya tintin because there's a lengthy video there ebemo akoshe. And this is a direct response, especially to the likes of people, especially the New Patriotic Party. I believe say Galamsey issue no NDC for the year campaign, NDC for politicize this whole thing. And you know, me no kase no Bishop Ajin Asare on the whole lengthy video about Betuja Another warning, Akoma, the New Patriotic Party said, you guys should stand up and do something. In fact, he went as far as using a country like Russia, Russia to compare Ghana and saying, he said, the leaders of Ghana, don't you see? Munye niana, yenkoshe video of what Bishop Ajinasari Eka ye ba ye beto aso.
The Lena River in Russia.
Yeah, Lena is Russia.
Can you give me the Lena River in Russia?
Lena is
This is the Lena River in Russia.
Lena is
So clear. The Lena River in Russia.
Yeah, Lena is Russia.
Can you give me the Lena River in Russia?
Lena is
This is the Lena River in Russia.
Yeah, Lena is Russia.
Can you give me the Lena River in Russia?
Lena is
This is the Lena River in Russia.
Yeah, Lena is
So clear. Can you give me the Yukon River in Canada?
Yeah, Yukon Canada.
So clear. It is said that these two rivers are full of huge gold deposits. Huge gold and mineral deposits. But like somebody said, because of leadership and because they are thinking of prosperity, the law and ethics, they don't allow anybody to mine in them. Meanwhile, you and I, we have no ethics for our lands. We are allowing people from everywhere to come to Ghana and do galamsey because we ourselves, we are doing it. Because we are not thinking of the future. We are not thinking of posterity. There are no ethics. People mine and there are no restrictions. Can you believe that China is now planting cocoa? We used to be the people who were exporting palm oil. Now we don't. The world's leading producer of palm oil is Malaysia. They came to learn palm from here. The other day I was watching a Malaysian video. Our palm trees, they bear 2, 3. When you go, you get maybe 2 or 3 at the same time. I watched a Malaysian palm tree. They came here to learn how to do it from here. One tree, they've been able to develop it. One tree at one harvest time can give 30. Fruits of palm oil. China never used to plant cocoa. Now they've come to learn how to plant cocoa, and they just put it back on the screen. And they are planting cocoa in China.
They say we'll do cocoa China
very soon. We can't even export cocoa because they would accuse us of our land, the mercury in our soil. So what are we leaving for our generations yet or more?
Okay, so that was what you really saw. Bishop Perez Chapel Bishop Ajinasa Odin Sam Tuja. Now, for the first time, we are seeing that these people and as these prophets, they are coming out to talk. Obeka said during Muhammad's time, and they be also TV now. There's a message about Mahama or Kwasi have in fact messages ni nyina no Maya elbow or Maya corruption elkomu or Maya sikedi elkomu but Ebra Akufo-Addo eba so no you hear Otabel preaching about these things. What you to the extent say just few days ago Reverend Owusu Bempa Eka say ono nanko Oda Capital Bank ano enegu ya anka ya che no Bekoyo Otabel ne de yen kana asem Otabel caused so much loss to the state on the namho obi anka hwe. What you say and it's like a MPP dia a NDC dia beka be MPP dia yenka and Akufo-Addo eti krom ha and ye mine galamsey ye niema and na waye din na waye nhwe han and ote ho ne ye Ukoka or Sinti Galamsey for no more yeno in Kofo propaganda and no more any yet hasi na sebe in some who say air costosa. But for once we've seen say one person who used to preach during a year Muhammad's era, they be on also could preaching or on Nupodie. This particular time my chair is all independent, which is on no on your MPP ni. Or no so NDC or Jenfin or independent. That is why this particular regime, you've seen that most issues are questionable at Nasari preaching against the New Patriotic Party in terms of corruption, in terms of lack of leadership. Reverend Bishop Adinasa, he preaches against the New Patriotic Party in various forms. Yemfan two and I say Yembona Basso. But in some way, and also no, can see issue this is not about politics because now there's evidence of what was saying soon to Brown. Hey, now you are miankasa, me faka, a wager in solo enim. Now me call on you say, me decay room, one of say, or mammy and family camera in Chabibia. No problem. So, mammy family camera in Chabibia. So, let me report. Almost see a police phone a soldier for a guard or a wager dam. Almost say, my any reports. Any see okay, any beko, any far a straw a call, a could jina be ponoso. Near could jina be ponoso. We use a 300mm lens because maybe you be a pay evidence. Now 300mm lens it for me try and I say me zoom no na it showed say a year in Siono a year dam a supply Ghana water company for in Siono it for a channel at any brown. Now, ebi mo kaso ensure na eto erosion nema but therefore it is not just erosion because ebi mo area part say the water entisa into erosion ifi hin but utimi say esan say gains any wo mo ben no ya bo ma no so wonim na wo kana wan kan yi a ye be yi wodi ana ha wote de ye be tu efi ase ni ti no ye bi so obi a no mo so erosion ene ete ho any and a sebe in some air course. So this girl I'm saying issue no, it is so refreshing to see say now people are speaking about it. Now people want something to be done about it. And now people are saying say Akufo-Addo should do something. I know say over this past few weeks no, Akufo-Addo has taken certain directive and certain measures we who's a soldier for excavate and ade. And the question is Akufo-Addo bit we hadn't one year in a long time regardless no so no yenka say why you one year no yembona baso. Now in that same regard okay let's stop this. Okay, so in that same regard no, there is another issue about top no so sisia me no can say the president of the Republic of Ghana or the same Tuja this time around he is calling out John Dramani Mahama. Now according to him no party say Ghana for sorry almost yesim according to the president of the Republic of Ghana Akufo-Addo party say Ghana for Munkai because say jina oni e bo president obi edin a ye bo Kwame Nkrumah yeso akosombo dam ye bo John Rawlings yeso UDS University of Developmental Studies ye bo Atamils din a yeso Asumdwe Park anase bia Asumdwe hene. Now so ko bo Uba Akufo-Addo din a yeso Mr. Free SHS. Now so bo John Dramani Mahama din a ade ba ko pen it comes into your mind. And I was really shocked that the president was speaking to a group of paramount chiefs and they were all laughing because of a president. You could see somebody to your bar.
When you mention the name of J.J. Rowling, district assemblies come to mind. When you mention the name of John Ajakum Kufuor, National Health Insurance Scheme comes to mind. When you mention Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, free senior high school comes to mind. But when you mention John Mahama, Doomsaw, that's what we hear. We want someone who's going to take our country forward, not backward.
So that was what we heard. Now, that is not the only thing that the president of the Republic of Ghana or the Tuja. In another separate event, a pinaxtv monitor no, or Sansu Kojina Sumpie so, Eka say, with immediate effects no, okay, with immediate effects no, or per se John Dramani Mahama ombra out, okay, now be declaring a stand on Galamsey. According to Akufo-Addo on TSA, now we gonna focus on Galamsey issue. Now a due time HSA and was all the political parties will be because I'm against Galamsey. Cheddar I release video party say he's against Galamsey. Akufo-Addo MPP will release video or party is against Galamsey, but me release video party is against Galamsey. But one person will release any video declaring his stand on Galamsey. John Dramani Mahama. Because according to Akufo-Addo, no, John Dramani Mahama, no Galamsey issue, no, he is benefiting from it. In fact, on no any say sumasia on for any Galamsey activities, one more Galamsey, no, omakoye bako. And according to the president of the Republic of Ghana, party say a bra or azumi power, no, all fighting Galamsey, no. John Dramani Mahama, eko hu Galamsey, one more Galamsey, no, and all catch on say, once Akufo-Addo abe say mujuma, move voting out. Next 4 years move voting mo ne out na me ba me make sure say mo Galamsey na ene ye GHpage mu sem no me ye na eche say mo nsaka and Akufo-Addo patch say it is because obi e double standards e wo krom ha say ya John Dramani Mahama na in some kind dey bebre yenko tie in sama the president of the Republic of Ghana Osanso kan ya this is a direct attack to John Dramani Mahama.
Somebody who wants to be president, he can't change his mouth. One side of his mouth is saying one thing, the other side of his mouth is saying another. It is not good for him. In the 2020 election, somebody who wants to be president, he can't change his mouth. One side of his mouth is saying one thing, the other side of his mouth is saying another. It is not good for him. In the 2020 election, after the government had acted on the Galamsey, he went around all the mining districts of Ghana to tell them that when he comes, he's going to give amnesty to anybody who has been attacked on the Galamsey issue by my government. So it's not surprising that MPP lost in all those constituencies. That when he comes, he will now enforce the Galamsey laws. We want the NDC, 4-time NDC presidential candidate to come clean to tell us where does he stand. This is what I meant when I said that I was prepared to put my presidency on the line. I was prepared to take the political risk in dealing with them Galamsey.
Therefore, so that was what you watched. President Akufo-Addo Nibuofu said Adentiana Ombra a friend is saying Mahama emba out don't be declaring his stance on Galamsey. Now Akufo-Addo is very particular. Say in 2020 no omu lose a lot of MP seats. No montia say into omu year investigation no ena ebeto just say Galamsey Akufo-Addo eden in sa a all fight to omon enuntia na Akufo buofu a omu so mu vote Akufo-Addo. And let see, I don't want to be a hypocrite. Assassin Akufo-Addo can no bi wom because there's one girl near ni ejuma na papa Galamsey operator e Kumasi or Boas to be precise. In fact, papa you know e bra Akufo-Addo ba fight Galamsey juma nyina be guye say juma nyina guye no nyeska because Galamsey no ya o de bi man ba o de bi konkofo be a lot of people benefit from it. Emma papa no Akufo-Addo fight against Galamsey papa ne juma guye ama the busuafo ni nyina no obia anto aba in 2020. So because of that, it made a lot of MP for Omu seats. They lost the central region, the Ashanti region. They lost by huge margins. And and I say the New Patriotic Party now say they are learning from your friend is saying their mistakes, and I say they are learning from whom. At the end of the day, it is they are seeing say they don't repeat those mistakes again. And I say the fight against Galamsey, yes, I say train one. I say so that is one of the things that air course. But in all reality, the president of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, to declare his stand on Galamsey issue. Declare his stand. Ye baby ojina. Is Mahama for Galamsey or not? That is what Akufo-Addo is asking. I mean, for comment too, because there's a fresh update about Salifu Amoako. There's a new video I told you. New video no. It's so time Obiba Eshia Owuro na Salifu Amoako on neba penny no almost sa ewo birthday ase. I'll play that video for you to see. Now, we feel a year Benjamin also our leaders are disgracing Christianity. The dad claims to be lawless. Yeah, thank you, Benjamin. We feel stars. I say this is simple because the father didn't sweat for his money. Other than that, he will handle his property very well, and it's true. Okay, I don't have any evidence, but I think it's true. Benjamin Bimo says some of the Christian leaders are biased with Galamsey issues because NDC is behind. NDC is doing Galamsey, and they don't. Also NDC are doing Galamsey than any other entity. So this is from Benjamin. Benjamin Bimo say, was not President Mahama who said on his campaign that he will release the Galamsey prisoners? The hypocrisy in this country or in Ghana is sickening. So clearly, as I'm saying, you know, Galamsey issue because Akufo-Addo is fighting it. Now Mahama could jam baby say Galamsey that Akufo-Addo more Galamsey operators Akufo-Addo air fight will go me ba me you move prison me so me buanwa say Galamsey ni boom. Now Galamsey is going on, and the same Mahama is telling Akufo-Addo to fight Galamsey. So so you can't think far. What you say, you really want to know what is really going on. So if Akufo-Addo is really saying this, honestly, make us Odika, because as a Mahama, we don't know exactly where he stands on this issue. Okay, we don't know exactly where he stands on this issue. And also acquire asema asefem per year. Now, I was telling you, say, there's a new update about Salifu Amoako and then Mbami ni omo screens. So we know say ne baba kwa owo screens and an other son owo screens. In fact, you find the pictures and to or no and then did the birthday. Okay, it's birthday now, so that's last week Saturday did the birthday, you know. And a year according to a year sources no or more ben ebusion on pie say Bema ne baba kumano owo screens or share a white top ni orange sleeves no. Or catch any man say man me person me call. Now we are learning say this particular birthday bash na it was at a event center. And yes, Salifu Amoako fie but a event center na so mu no makushima omudi the 25th birthday ceremony of a year Salifu Amoako ne ba be my friend event say Elyard and to be the pictures about two screens no so it's a mu na a year Salifu Amoako ne ba Elyard Elyard the old in birthday no and na oka say okay ne bakuma baako owo screens no oka say it boy no di the birthday on the picture two screens so no 25 years on no di the birthday say birthday na say na same way nyina ko fan same way nyina e ba say we dey no ho son we ndi bone kofo chebu say this guy any there or you be very disciplined edin a edin Elyon Amoako edin a different Elyon Amoako baako no yefan Elyard. Okay, it's when an edin the birthday on that particular and on that faithful day to rencham ni see na ebra birthday ne koso no e na Salifu Amoako ne ba kitso yefan Elyard o ka say o kwa kosesa na tade na ne tade e wo ne maame kam ne maame ne use white Jaguar no ne maame ne use white Jaguar into okoye no na maame so ke wo kosen wa tade de any key no e o made ne nchen. The car keys is with the maid. And a call maid name say, mommy say give me the car keys so I'll go and change my dress. And I made so okay, here is it. And the car key in a man. From one mundi my branch here, you can ask me Elyard the only the picture two screens no. So this is the Elyard with a year Bishop Salifu Amoako ne bakuma 16 years of course accident no. But the penny no the birthday no dey or no and the pictures always screens so ohuni sisi no we dey friend Elyon Amoako and aketwa ne Elyard Amoako mu nyina Amoako sa no problem. Inti boy yi ka say sisi no okoyi ne ntade Nentadi okoyi neti for accidents esi. But then there's one funny thing about to just see here. The about to just see an air purchase a bra boy no echo two can unknowingly without the knowledge and a consent of a year Salifu Amoako. And then a year no the copy me obi ba and I say boy ndiko kum nkofo a almost no na a year Salifu Amoako. Salifu Amoako nene yire no no mo birthday party asia almost sa enijem broso It's here for a video ni enkwahwe. In fact, we are even learning say one popular gospel musician, is it PACS star, was even there. It's not a crime to perform at a birthday ceremony, but during that same time Bishop Salifu Amoako Arrεst scan net is any bakuma no wa say celebration no kukum nkrofo eche kwa no say hey Elyard etuka ekokum nkrofo Elyard etuka ekokum nkrofo yenkwhwe the video yen saka of what really happened amanfo kasa afi bi a sign yenkwhwe the video what is really going on yen saka be say if the voices and everything is intact okay, so I think the voice and everything is intact. This was the video. Ebra, Salifu Amoako ban ekokum obi no almost mujina birthday party ase omosa. And no really no mudo munim de ekoso because na ne ba no etuka na ode enkwase anema. So that is what you saw say. You to ska egunoso. Abranti na ne papa. Bishop Salifu Amoako to ska egunoso. And knowingly during that same time, not onoso akokum obi. Mbofra mienu. It's about tuni mameka over speeding. And I update di kan bro no. Ye Chelsea sorry for angrily or must storm the court premises. He can show video several times. Demanded the release of Bishop Salifu Amoako and remove her Amoako because church members no argument no patch say Salifu Amoako yon no drive car no mo hanyo no drive car na ase Ghana nkofu bi person mo de law no ene niema kata so mo de hwenhu na Salifu Amoako no ase omo ya ne de Salifu Amoako tun for no reason the church members no buofu two omuko pie mo no the judges ask Salifu Amoako na yere because they have to grant you bail 48 hours and I say you appear in court ye de omuko akodi bi so say are you guys guilty or not and Salifu Amoako na yere omu plead not guilty. It makes sense because any mononom drive a car, but it sounds like car no your modie no every time I say they were negligent and the negligence it sounds like about funny minor or kutaka uchika and there are videos of him on social media all driving no because parents and negligence no they didn't overstate and as execute enough I don't know the word to use but enough oversight on the child. I'm about frano akesesem ne pampering ni and then so they can extend that charges to them and also courts no Emma Salifu Amoako nearly 50,000 cedis bail, okay, for both of them. For sureties there, we didn't get the more updates on the sureties. If the sureties, no, it has to do with a year or not. But so this is exactly what we are saying, and this is the main update of the whole thing. Now, I'm reading comments with stage 9 system, I'll say God bless you all. I endorse. And with stage 9, I'll say vote for MPP to continue their and Santos Salifu and his wife should be in jail immediately. So this is the update about Salifu Amoako and honestly, you know, update today be but but then there's this update from person media chat tour. There's this particular update and person media chat tour. And this update has to do with a certain football club in Ghana. Share Kotoko football team, no? Okay, Kotoko, a football team, no matter be over the United States of America. Ediana Kotoko aye. Ansana no Kotoko, Mama mi Kotoko for image. Mama mi Kotoko for image, Kotoko FC. Image Omako EBB America generate a whole lot of controversy. Everybody is talking about the issue. Okay, everybody is talking about the issue. So what is the issue about Kotoko about? And also why is it that Asante Kotoko Football Club no they are trending in the United States of America? Kotoko FC and Kotoko Football Club no omo trending ewo the United States of America BBC for cry ni CNN for obia e ka ho asem nti e de na omaye okay mema mo update so that to be the last update na e din sem ni nyina a e den esiase because the omaye it for me no cause everybody is talking about especially the United States of America no obeka say it is actually giving Ghana a very negative image my image nti ukope visa wan sha ye from maw one shall compare visa yenfa enye den yenfa ma. So let's go straight to the update at hand. Now update abeka yensa sisia no patch say eye Asante Kotoko football club, Asante Kotoko football team, okay, they've been involved in some sort of skirmishes. I mean, no cases are skirmishes, no. I mean, no cases the embassy and the American embassy for they are on manhunt for these kind of people and also for the players. Okay. So let me enter into the whole thing. So we name the course and you get the full details of it. Okay. It's your home and information about say a Asante Kotoko football club, no. They've got a opportunity to go and play at to go and play a tournament in the United States of America. No mu chewi as that tournament it was against an American football team. Now when Akotoko for omu party say even beginning securing license was very difficult. Securing license was very difficult because the American embassy here in Ghana na omu person be more license. No problem. Na omu didimu sana eti for inkrofo omu konya license. Na omu konya license so na edu ebra e wo se omu kwa na nyankopon aboa ya mo license but license na ye de mo na say sorry it's not license per se. Forgive the words but visas, okay, visas there the mo so mo fan kwa abrochi no. Omu didim near the mom. You may be movie, but about 8 of the players no, you revoke your license because near some documents intact. After the license, any document you see to play football, license to play football in America, and also visas to go to the States. Omu do wa Asante Kotoko players, omu 20 aka 10 pe. Enkaneno, ubo Kotokwa. It is you feel so proud, say it is a Beneno Kotoko play a Kotoko team no aye bibi to the extent say ye mau visa se ko bobo amanonia okwa odo career na beto onu eja se sebio okwa ko ye adwuma because things are not going on well. It's in a bad sa no Asante Kotoko me go do omo pese omo bobo ye hwe player si be hu omo eno na omo make report police for ekwa CCTV footage a war hotel wa Asante Kotoko 4 players no omu den oma lodge no mu say 2 of Asante Kotoko 4 players omu no mu ye Sudanese for Asante Kotoko 4 as oma top players I say sa players no ya tom so mbe kan club no mu ama club de enku enim no sa players no let say CCTV footage no capture so no omu fi hotel wa say omu nanti bokoboko abepem na yinim bebi o mafa ama me no ka sensem na koye nsem ye go tie exactly what really went on here by beto aso.
Another one I'm picking say one Ghanaian former radio presenter in Kumasi, now a resident in the USA by name Nana Poku, also pick 2 players with a pickup. I don't know crown or habit my more than 2.
I said Nana Poku Ben and I radio presenter in Kumasi.
Tama say a boy some Kumasi on my age more
presenter high in him.
Nana Poku nyina na make yes say friend Nana Poku.
No way.
I'm so age more Kumasi than no minimum.
Sir.
And the Kumasi journalist confirm to minimum team no.
Say Nana
Poku crown e ko fa wo mo dom ko e tu
Sudan for no.
One ka Sudan for no.
On rock of a players no.
Nana Poku afa nipa 2 do mo ko.
E do mo ko yi.
Tamo do mo ko.
E no say da bay.
How do mo on same to two.
Oh, so bad. So what? You do the more bacho.
No, it's
another one I'm picking say one Ghanaian former radio presenter in Kumasi, now a resident in the USA.
Okay, so that was what really happened now. What you say, because the US embassy for or more parties said they are doing investigation into the matter. So at the internal players, my visa for several months near the amount. Now visa near the mom for several months. The mom was some kupia manonia. It's for. I was some bobo bank. I'm bobo ni wiepo. Na mo ba sebi o mun film and I say mun jane ne say the person mo yema koya che say dey bi. Yam bobo no po and nkofo pabam omu efrim. An investigation na eba say see police for looking for these people, especially the players, because they see a true Sudanese for and omo kan wa say grant you omo permit any visa no any license omo ko bobo and so omo jania. It's information na eba say Ghanaian presenter bi ano yejuma okumas or no and a CCTV footage e capture and say all picky players no. The all picky players in the enim be see players say show me check kan ye hu omo. From the look of things, so sha or Muslim Pabama is or more America to say, you need say bia or more honor or more who say okay, football and bomb in the end, you go page my for Friday. Say Kukumu say whatever they will do to survive any Juma, aha, Omako, and I'm no case it raises a whole lot of concern on social media. Obia Eka wants him say, and the pa nekwaso ewukrum has say, intino, have things gone this way? What I say, very, very sad. Mami read the comments now for yamfa a live session no and to has him. Mr. Mamufa commenting bra issue say I can't some be brave. In terms of the first issue, no, and the main theme of the whole life, you know, a Bishop Salifu Amoako information about the CIA party say your money bill of 50,000 Ghana cedis on an year, and also church members, no, or must storm premises or another court premises or demanded the immediate release of Salifu Amoako. This was even before the court had given him bail, and we are also learning say bro muko pay mo hono you bisa Salifu Amoako and then say okay, yeah the sobwa bomb. Are you guys guilty or not? In some way, so where the bomb say Mobana could drive a car be near the other. Are you guilty or not? And now we are learning say a brom could pay more honor a parents and a party say omunya guilty are winning acquiring sema a SMP. Now you didn't be see a son and Captain Smart is also saying something. Captain Smart a party say Ukwaku for the bush and for a bush in Mississippi a year ubi to say a year former finance minister no ho near there, even though finance minister you no a year Captain Smart air party it goes a long way because Akufo the bush and especially those who are also in government. I'm talking about the Kwadwosheldon. I'm talking about the Asante Bedieto. These people are suffering deeply from stroke. And she near the basino and yet we any summer air coso.
Bumpty. Nidine bumpty mwa. Bumpty. Me bonya mimpa se wonso umetiapo. Adia ehu se wompena ekumu mame. Nana, who say you ordered for my arrest 4 times? Let me tell you, the 39 times I achieved, you know, Akufo order 4. I know that that arrest him. Maybe that can put some fear in him. Maybe that can put some fear in me. Really? Sir, Dana, where we any? Don't worry. Conformity president. Then you see, Asante Bedieto or the Wusu Kenofuriata or the Wusu Kwadwosheldon and Amhokwa on one with him. Bumpty. Okay, a kidney transplant by Amfa or Sankoi Waba or no so the Wusu. You see, we are seeing one woman. Who bet me at Tafre or Henekon, but on Henny the infam Wusu Takrama and Woho. Chibium. We are saying one who bet me at Tafre or Henny a con. What you say? So bet me at Cassam or Henny at Wasia. Now why a bonibia or Henny dear chow. Tippany catch us say Kotafre or Henny Conwa and answer Quatron Takrama. There be what Tafre or Henny Conwa.